This is Jim Cox with JLA Realty. So, the kids have all grown up, moved out of the nest, and you have a fairly large 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, just you and your lifetime sweetheart, all to yourselves. You're probably retired or you're planning the details of that retirement now. And a large part of that plan is going to focus around, do you maintain and hold on to that larger home, or do you downsize to something a little bit smaller, a more appropriate and definitely more affordable? Well, that downsizing question is likely going to focus on 3 factors. Number 1, the ongoing cost of your current home. And number 2, your ability, or perhaps your desire, or lack thereof, to maintain a larger home. And number 3, the location of your future home, perhaps, and the availability of accessibility features within that home that will become much more important as we grow older. Okay, question number 1. How much house do I really need? The answer to this is going to go a long way toward answering the cost-benefit analysis of a downsize situation. You're probably paying a fairly large utility bill and a property tax bill on unutilized real estate. Those are 2 hefty bills that could be significantly reduced in a downsizing decision. Could you live just as comfortably in a 1,200 square foot house with a storage shed in the backyard, just as well as you could the much larger home that you have now? Okay, question number 2, home maintenance required. The older we get, the harder it is for most of us to keep up with a larger home. The dusting, waxing, mopping, trimming, mowing, home repairs, you name it, the list goes on and on. As we get older in our retired years, we ought to be enjoying life more and working, fretting a whole lot less. And I think a downside situation would give you a lot more time to read that book you've always wanted to read, or do that traveling that you've always talked about. Question number 3, location and accessibility. Location and accessibility features in a home may not be so apparent now, but will become increasingly apparent as we grow older, with the ultimate goal being we want to live as independently as we can for as long as we can. Perhaps a well-placed wheelchair ramp or an open-shut door to a bathtub, again, may not be so apparent right now, but as we grow older, we will be glad if we had those features for sure. Also, living close to family, it would be so advantageous if we should ever have a time where we need a helping hand occasionally, that family would be close by that could help us out. So if you're thinking about doing the downsizing shuffle, selling your home and moving into maybe something more affordable and much smaller, I hope you'll keep me in mind in what can sometimes feel like a real estate puzzle. I'll work endlessly to fit those puzzle pieces together and see that you have a happy transition to your new home sweet home. Thank you for watching this video, and be safe.